Before I get into the question I was going to ask, obviously some news today coming out of camp with him pulling up a little bit. Do you have any on the latest of what that could be? Is there any type of seriousness to that injury?
I mean, it doesn't appear to be serious at this time. You really never know with hamstring injuries. I mean, I remember during Beckham's rookie season, Odell Beckham's rookie season, that first one, he got injured and he tweaked his hamstring. They thought it would be nothing. Turned into a multi-week injury, and before you knew it, he wasn't playing until week 4 of his rookie season. But I don't think that's what this one's going to be. I think there would have been a little bit more at practice that we would have seen from that, because basically what happened is he got his hamstring wrapped, and then they took off the wrap for whatever reason. He was walking fine. Pat Shurmur says we're going to take this cautious, and based on what we saw from preseason week 1, not even considering playing Odell Beckham Jr., I don't think we're going to see Barkley in preseason week 2. I don't think we're going to see him in the joint practices that begin tomorrow, Detroit Lions in Detroit. And I wouldn't be shocked if we don't see him much more this preseason. I mean, it just depends. I don't think it's a major injury thing like that, but I think that Pat Shurmur is very, very, very cautious when it comes to these injuries.
Absolutely. So let's assume full health. I have him right now at number 6 overall on my big board. So I'm all in on Saquon, clearly. I think he's a legitimate chance to be a top 3 type of fantasy cheat code, we like to call him, style of player, the Le'Veon Bells, the Gurleys. But what do you see in camp so far? How's he looking, and what are your expectations?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing with Saquon Barkley. His ceiling as a fantasy football player, to me, really has nothing to do with him or his role in this offense. Because when the Giants drafted him, Pat Shurmur said, hey, yes, I can envision him in a Le'Veon Bell-like workload if he can pick up the pass protection, if he can, be advanced in those areas. And every step of the way, from mini camp to training camp to preseason, he's really done an excellent job. Well, actually, I'm sorry. In preseason, he didn't really have an opportunity to make a big pass protection play. But in training camp so far, he's really made some really stick-em blocks and pass protection. He hasn't blown any of his assignments. So when it comes to that, there's really it's tough to take a guy like that off the field because of what he can offer you as a head coach when you're calling plays, because you can split him out wide as a receiver, which the Giants have done throughout camp. You can run him on the wheel route, which actually was the play he got injured on today. But what people aren't really focusing on, but it happened today, was that this was a phenomenal play in practice. Actually, Kyle Lauletta, the rookie quarterback, the future over Davis Webb, if any of them are going to be, but that's a whole nother conversation, hit Barkley on a wheel route when he was getting his first team reps in practice. So it was just a really great route run. Like, he beat Janoris Jenkins down the left side. That's tough to do. He was, Jenkins, when he's healthy, is one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. So for me, it's not a matter of workload. It's not a matter of talent. It's a matter of this Giants offense. Are they going to be a top scoring offense? If they're not, Barkley's ceiling is capped, because he's not playing in an offense like Le'Veon Bell's. He's not playing in an offense like, Todd Gurley is. And if he is, he might be. We don't know. That's going to be the difference. I mean, between him becoming a cheat code, and him becoming, more of a, I don't want to say Fournette type, but more of a Kareem Hunt type of last season, I guess would be, for me, his floor.